Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's What You Need to Know Wednesday, and we are live at 5. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about how to increase your team through leadership program. So as you know, there's many people that are on Facebook. So what we're going to do is kind of segment this to looking at new representatives that want to grow their team. And really take advantage of all the bonus opportunities that we have, especially this fourth quarter. The second thing that we're going to do, hey Jessica, thanks for joining us. We're going to be talking about how you can grow your Avon business by sell, share, and show your way to moving title. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love to get your feedback as we're talking through this. But we're going to take a look at three aspects of this business. We're going to take a look at what to do if you're a new representative. Secondly, what to do if you are gold ambassador and above. And then thirdly, what to do if you are a gold leader or above. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So the first thing that you want to do as a new representative, so we're talking to new representatives, if you are just getting started and you're within your kick start bonus opportunity, then you really want to maximize your efforts into this particular area because you get you get $50 for each qualified new recruit that you bring to your team. So this is important within your first 90 days of focusing on growing your team. So I have it really simplified for you to make it easy as you're going through the process and kind of getting started with Avon. So there's three things that you want to think about when you're getting started with Avon. The first thing is selling. So you want to focus on selling $25 to 10 people. If you focus on $25 to 10 people and you're a new representative, then that would put you at $250 in sales. So the first thing is selling. The second piece is to share the opportunity, that is the Avon opportunity, with people that you know. So if you make your 50 names list of customers, or really 50 names list of people that you know, this will eventually either be your customer list or people that are looking to join your team. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get a list of 50 names together. Once you have gotten your list of 50 names together, you want to go through that list and you want to ask yourself, who could use $1,000 today? Hey Pam, thanks for joining us today. So when you ask yourself who can use $1,000 today, these are people that you want to think about that could join you as a team member. And also you want to look on that 50 names list for about 10 to 15 people that you could identify that would want $1,000. So from there, you want to have the conversations with those 10 to 15 people, and you want to show 5 people how to get started. Okay, and I'm going to show you why we're focusing on these specific numbers here in a moment. I'm going to have it out on paper so you can actually see it. But it's 3 simple steps. If you're a new representative, you're going to sell $25 to 10 people, share the opportunity with 10 to 15 people, and show 5 people how to get started. So that's kind of what you want to have in mind. Now, as you know, to be a bronze ambassador, does anybody know how much you need, how much team sales you need? Anyone that's live, can you share how much team sales do you need to be a bronze ambassador? So as you're getting ready to become a bronze ambassador, if you're a new representative, having 3 people, 3 orders are all you need as far as qualifying for that. But in order to make bronze ambassador, you need $1,000 in team sales. So if you have 5 people that you are duplicating this process with, and you're showing those 5 people how to sell, thank you, Jessica, that's right, $1,000. So if you have 5 people that you're getting started with and you're showing them how to sell $25 to 10 people of their own customers, then you're going to have that $1,000 in team sales. So that's the first thing that you need to do to help you get to that bronze ambassador level. So once you're a bronze ambassador, if you're a new representative, I'm just going to walk you through some numbers here. As a new representative, you would then earn $50 per recruit. That places a qualified order of $150 in your first or second campaign. So with that being said, the first you also would get a 3% sponsorship bonus. So when you look at how much you would actually make, you also get, as a bronze ambassador, a $500 promotion bonus. So when you add all that up, the $50 for the 5 people that you brought on to your team, that's $250, plus you would get $500 when you maintain that bronze ambassador title for 4 campaigns. So that's $750. Now, what would you do with $750 today? I know we have the holidays coming up, so let's consider what we'll do with that. So the next thing that for those of you that say, okay, that's great, Jenny, you know, I'm past bronze ambassador. What do I do beyond that? So maybe you're a gold ambassador. So if you're a gold ambassador, you're a little more advanced in how to do this. So you already know that you need to sell, you need to share, and you need to show, right? And you've probably already done that. So as a gold ambassador, the next thing you want to do is print off your earnings statements and look through your team to identify people that are placing a $200 order or more. These are people on your team that are consistently placing somewhere between $150 to $200 order. And then you want to reach out to them and share with them, hey, congratulations on your success with selling. You've actually already achieved. That's right. Jessica, you would save the money for the cruise that you're going to be going on with Avon. So great. So as a gold ambassador, when you identify from your earnings statement anybody who's selling $150 to $200, the next thing you want to do is then have a conversation with them, either by sending them an email, a text, a phone call, however you are able to get in contact with them, and let them know, congratulations, you have congratulations on your sales success with Avon. Not sure if you're aware of this, but you actually have already are reaching the opportunity to make additional checks through Avon in addition to what you're selling, and I'd like to share more with you about that. So once you have that conversation, then the next thing that you want to do is you want to have them go through and do the same thing. So they're actually, let's say like you went through and you identified maybe 2 to 4 people on your list that you want to have this conversation with. Then once you meet with them, you want to have the conversation to let them know what they can achieve through building a team. And so you want to take them through the same steps. You want to have them make their own 50 names list of customers, identify those 10 to 15 people, and then share from the 10 to 15 people, show 5 of them how to do the same exact thing. So when you teach them how to share and show, then you're actually going to help move yourself up in title from gold ambassador. So new representatives are focusing on just doing the activity. Gold ambassadors are then identifying 2 to 4 people that can do the same activity. And then if you're a gold leader or above, you want to continue to review that earnings statement, identify people that are already on your earnings statement that have already started a team, and you want to identify 2 to 5 people that can duplicate this. So now what you're doing as a gold leader or above is you're showing those 2 to 5 people how they can identify high potentials in their downline by using their earnings statements to do the same activity with those 2 to 4 people that they're identifying on their list. So that's how you're going to be able to move title. And this is important this time of year, because if you are a gold ambassador or even just a bronze leader, silver leader, if we can get you to gold leader by the end of the year, then you will actually have your invitation to San Diego in January, on January 19th through the 21st, to be part of the Sales Leadership Summit. So that's something you don't want to miss out, because they're going to be talking about new products, new updates that are coming out. But I'm going to walk you through what it would take as you're building your team and the promotion bonuses. Let's say that you went from promoter and you made it to gold ambassador. You would actually pick up $500 for the promotion bonus of bronze ambassador. You would also pick up $750 for silver ambassador and $1,000 for gold ambassador. Okay. So let's take a look at, I'm going to actually flip my camera around and show you how this all ties together. Okay, so here are my notes, and so I kind of looked over this. So here you have a promoter to bronze. You're selling $250 by selling $250 as a promoter. The next thing you want to do is duplicate that to where you're selling, instead of selling $250, you're actually selling $25 to 20 people. So that's the first thing you want to focus on. If you're going from promoter to bronze, you want to start moving your sales from 250 to 500 simply by adding more customers to your team, so that you're selling $250, so you're selling $25 to 20 people. So at 5 people, you would have $250. Then with 5 people under you that are also duplicating, so this is the sell part, then you are showing 5 people how to do the same thing. So with that being said, those 5 people, when you show those 5 people how to also sell $25 to 10 people, then they each will sell $250. So your team sales would be $1,500. Okay. So as a promoter to bronze, how much do we need in order to, we already answered this question. Jessica answered this for us. We only need $1,000, but this is going to help you be sustainable because you have, 1,500. So let's say somebody doesn't place an order. You actually have 5 people now, and the criteria for bronze is that you have to have 3 orders. You have to have personal sales of $200. And then you have to have team sales of $1,000. That's the criteria for bronze ambassador, right? So with that being said, going back to this model, if you have 5 people that are selling $250, then you're going to have team sales of $1,500. You also, as a new representative, if you are within your first 90 days, this is what your potential earnings would be. You would get $750. So this is how that would work. You would get $250 for each of those $50 sponsorships that you receive. So anytime you bring somebody into the business that places a $150 order in their first or second campaign, you get $50. So you would get $250 there. Then for making bronze ambassador, you would get $500 when you hold it for 4 campaigns. In addition to that, you're going to get a 3% sponsor bonus for the lifetime of the person that you brought into the business, as long as you place a minimum order of $50 a campaign. And then here we have, for those that are not part of the Kickstart, that are just looking to build their business, rebuild their business, you're still walking away with $600, because instead of $250 for the $50 sponsoring bonus, you would get $100. Okay, so if you're going from promoter to gold, this is the same kind of concept, but it gets a little more in depth with the numbers. However, the payout is quite more lucrative. So you're actually going to make $2,750. So let's get started on how that works. So from promoter to gold, you again are selling a minimum of $250 because you're going to have at least 10 customers, 10 to 20 customers. So you're selling between $250 to $500, which meets your first criteria of your bonus opportunity. So for a gold ambassador, we know that you have to have 200 in personal sales. You have to have 9 orders, and then you have to have 4,000 in team sales. So when we look at that, you are going to go through the process again of the sell, share, show. So you are going to, again, share the opportunity with another 10 to 15 people from your customer list, and hopefully you're adding more and more people to your customer list. So then you are going to get 5 more people to join your team, and you're going to show them how to do the same thing. So once you duplicate that and you now have 10 people on your team, these are their personal sales that they're working to, because you're training them how to sell $25 to 10 people each. So these would be your 10 orders in your first generation of 250, and we know that the requirement is 9. Then what you're doing is you're helping them by duplicating this process and showing them how to identify their own 5 people and how to identify 10 to 15 people and show 5 of them how to get started. So here, this person on your team would have 5 $250 orders, and then this person on your team would have 5 $250 orders. So that would give you a total team sales with the additional 5 people of $5,250, which again qualifies you for that gold ambassador. And then you would be able to make $200 on the qualified recruiting bonus, $500 for hitting bronze ambassador, $750 for hitting silver ambassador, and $1,000 for hitting gold ambassador. And then because you help these 2 people here become bronze ambassador, you get an additional $250 for each